Evelyn was 73 years old when she received the letter. It arrived in a pale blue envelope, the kind her husband used to send during their early courtship days. The handwriting on it was unfamiliar, delicate, yet steady. She nearly didn't open it. After all, who still wrote letters these days? But something about it. Something whispered that this one mattered. Evelyn had lived a quiet life in a small town. After losing her husband to a sudden illness 2 decades ago, she'd thrown herself into community work, baking pies for the church, knitting scarves for orphanages, and feeding stray cats that always seemed to find her doorstep. She had no children. Her only sister had moved overseas, and they lost touch over the years. Life had become a rhythm of early mornings, quiet breakfasts, and memories. Until the letter. With trembling hands, she opened it. Dear Evelyn, you don't know me, but my name is Mia. I'm 26 years old, and I recently discovered something that I think you deserve to know. You see, my grandmother passed away 2 months ago, and while going through her things, I found a journal. Inside were pages and pages about a man named Thomas, and a baby girl she had to give up for adoption. I believe that baby girl was you. Evelyn gasped. Her breath caught in her throat. Her heart, which had learned to beat slowly over time, now raced like it hadn't in years. She read on. The journal explained that your mother was 17 and scared. Her family sent her away to have the baby in secret, and once you were born, they forced her to give you up. She named you Hope because she prayed you would have a better life. Evelyn, you were never forgotten. And there's more. That journal also mentioned letters. Letters your mother wrote every year on your birthday and stored in a box, hoping that someday, somehow, they would reach you. I have that box. If you'd like to meet, I'd be honored to share them with you. Tears blurred Evelyn's vision as she clutched the letter to her chest. A mother, a name, a connection she never knew was missing. Now suddenly blooming like spring after a long, cold winter. The following week, Evelyn met Mia at a quiet cafe. She was nervous. She'd spent years believing her story had already been written. But there, across the table, sat a young woman with warm eyes and the same dimples Evelyn saw in her own mirror every morning. Mia placed the box on the table. Dozens of envelopes inside, each marked with a year, each sealed with love. The first one began, "To my darling Hope, on your first birthday." Evelyn read them all, tears running freely, laughter echoing at some parts, quiet sobs at others. Her mother had loved her all along. She hadn't been abandoned. She had been cherished from afar. Over time, Mia became more than just the messenger. She became family. They started spending weekends together. Evelyn taught her how to bake Thomas's favorite pie, told stories of her youth, and even pulled out her old record player. Mia introduced Evelyn to video calls, memes, and a world Evelyn never imagined she'd enjoy. One evening, as they sat on the porch watching the sunset, Evelyn smiled and said, "I thought my life was over, but it turns out this is a whole new beginning. If this story touched your heart, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you stayed till the end, thank you. You are why we keep telling these stories."